Alright. Today's podcast is going to be more serious than past podcasts.
True. Also, it's rainy and cloudy outside, so it's the perfect day.
It's perfect mood.
It's the perfect mood and setting for a serious podcast.
Did it a really sad piano.
Can we get an F in the chat?
So, before this podcast started, we planned it yesterday. Perfect fine day. Yesterday was fun, right?
It was a good day.
Y'all
Right
even
before-
upload these?
Yes.
Where do y'all upload these? Point Gang or
Game Bros. The game channel.
why would you upload it on the gaming channel?
Because podcast and gaming.
Okay, well then what do you upload on Point Game?
Music and memes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. We have separate channels because
It's easier.
do separate things. It's easier to control that way.
Yeah. Plus, one, we don't even show our faces, so there's some ambiguity to it. And the other one is just something that no one knows about. It's just a little fun thing.
And if you find out about the Game Bros channel, if you're from Planking, you know a lot more than all the other 16 subscribers.
Wait, how are they gonna know about Game Bros? They were listening to it on Game Bros.
I know. Okay, if
Yes.
y'all know about Planking, go subscribe to Planking.
Oh, I got Plank Gang in the channels, like other channels list, but the title is Us or Not Us, and it's Plank
I've
Gang
seen-
and
I've
How
seen
to
it.
Basic.
Seen it.
I thought it was funny at the time, but
You know,
I
if
just
you're gonna
forgot to change
advertise it, maybe you should just put it in a description. Link.
No,
We're
We
trying to
don't-
keep them separated
yeah.
because of.
the only one thing that would link them is the beat on Game Bros that I posted.
And also an outro on.
Yeah, those are the only two things. But we're not gonna directly link them.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure they know what y'all look like now. I think one of y'all posted a thumbnail.
I'm in one of the videos on
Yes.
Planking.
So am I.
Funny stuff.
I am not, and I don't plan on it.
You're in the thumbnail of one.
You know what's
Well, I
sad?
didn't want to be in the thumbnail one.
My
You
original
don't have to be
idea.
here if you don't want to be in the thumbnail. If you don't want to
I'd
be
rather not
on,
be in any thumbnail.
if you don't want to be on the internet, then you don't have to include yourself in all this. Not to say that
I don't have a problem joining y'all. Well, I don't want to be in the thumbnail though. I don't want people to see what I look like.
I mean,
I never did it on my channel either.
well, you didn't have thumbnails on your channel.
I could have done it if I wanted to. In fact, I made one of the thumbnails myself with Goku versus Beers, but I don't like thumbnails of
Well,
myself.
I'm sure.
I don't even like taking pictures of myself. That's why my phone, if you go through my photos, there's 3 of them, and it's only of me and Katie. That's it.
I just feel like if you're gonna put yourself out there on the internet, you might as well just keep one of your aliases anonymous and keep the other alias your full known. So our voices and our faces are out on the internet right now.
But our penis size isn't
That is true, Ty. Or is it
2 inches.
half an inch?
I'm not even going to begin to start. I mean, what does that combine to? 3.5? If you two fuse together, that still wouldn't be long enough. What?
That's the average white male size.
No, it's 5
I thought that was
Shit.
Korean.
I'm part
I
Asian.
think it's Korean.
Me too. But I guess since we're already in the serious-esque mood, we might as well think about a topic to talk about to make it more interesting. And we can compare it to our other podcast, the all jokes one.
Yeah, the one we reacted
Like-
to porn.
Yeah, and we'll see. We'll kind of see which one gets a better response, like a serious, undertoned podcast or an over the top. Oh, we watch porn on YouTube.
We'll do both still.
I mean, we're gonna do both. I'm just saying, I want to know which one. Asshole.
Nice car though.
It is a nice car. I just want to know which one might reconcile better with audiences.
So yeah, do y'all like callbacks?
No,
What's that?
It's like a callback to other jokes. I was right. The Korean penis is small but efficient.
I think we have.
The white man's,
About
I
the
believe,
blue
is
eyes.
average and sloppy.
We have multiple callbacks, if that's
It's
what
our
you
own
wanna call it.
callback.
That is a
But
You watched our videos, right?
no.
Oh well.
that's not
I
a
haven't.
main thing
I'm
in your channel.
hesitant to watch your videos, actually.
So all right, in one of our videos, I made the joke because not even a joke. I just said calmly, "My eyes are blue."
That when I was editing the video,
You
that
can't hear it.
you can't. I had to up the volume, but
I was
I
just
put
chilling.
a picture of Sayori's like blue eyes, and we just kept on going like that. And
It
we
was
still
funny.
reference it, not even on the channel, but just in
Real life,
day-to-day basis.
because we
real
really
life.
have blue eyes.
Yeah, we both have blue eyes only.
Joke's on y'all. I
Right,
have
Ty?
Hazel.
Looking in them baby blues.
Crystal. Meth
Crystal.
blue.
I think I got that from my dad.
Uh,
No. We're serious. We're serious today, though.
Look,
So,
let's go ahead and go straight into the topic, right?
so I've
What do you
started
wanna talk
to notice that my mustache, I guess, is starting to get more visible, and you can see it from there, can't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
point it out often.
Yeah.
All right,
it's
that's a
starting
great
to get more
topic.
visible, and
Let's
it's
talk about growing
Coming
up.
of age.
growing a mustache.
Same thing.
Oh.
Same thing.
I mean,
Growing
coming of
up.
you can
age.
grow up from being 6 to 7, but when you come of age, then you come of age.
No,
Shut up, Ty.
I came before I was 13. I came when I was like 10.
11 for me because I'm not satanic as you.
Well, our church schedule says otherwise. Who goes every Sunday and who goes never?
I really
Well, the ginger hair on your head kind of disagrees with that statement.
Well, the no hair on your head agrees. You can't hear that. The same car's gone by 6 times.
He's just fucking with us now. He sees us out here just chilling, and he's fucking with us on purpose.
Anyway, about growing up.
Yes.
yeah.
I think
Stories,
Let's not grow up.
experiences.
All right, it's a good
What?
thing. Stories. Let's talk about stories.
That's a great thing to do in a podcast.
You got any stories you want to tell? 'Cause I'll
It
think about
depends. If
some.
you can think of a topic, I could probably give you a story.
We're just any story you want to tell. We'll just go off that.
Yeah.
I'll tell a story if I have to. I'll just think of one.
Yeah, I gotta think of one too.
What is this? Singular.
Y'all don't have as many
experiences,
stories as me 'cause
He's
y'all-
all the
experiences,
way
David.
down there, and I can still hear his car.
That's just 2 houses.
What about truck
Oh.
guy?
All right, let's talk about truck guy.
All right, Ty, you start us off.
So we're just chilling in our neighborhood. We walk around like we always do.
Just
You
hang
know, I
around.
never get scared to walk in our neighborhood because it's an open neighborhood. You know, if someone gets shot, everyone's gonna see it.
Just know that. Just
I
for some context, real quick, we've never met this guy, and we've
We've
encountered him
almost
multiple
never walked
times.
around there.
You shouldn't be scared to walk.
We-
in your
we've
own
en-
I'm
neighborhood.
not
That's
scared to walk
ridiculous.
around.
We shouldn't have to be scared to walk. in
We've
his neighborhood.
encountered this man multiple times.
1, 2, 3, about 4 times.
About
Y'all
4
four,
times.
Me, this would be the third time.
Yes.
So actually, I saw him the other day. I tell you, I saw him Monday, driving around in front of the yards.
Oh, that's 5 for you, 4 for me, and 3 for him.
All right, so this guy, we're just walking behind the houses, and he stops us and says, "Have we seen any strangers?" And of course, we're polite. You know, we're always polite. And I say, we're like, "No, sir." And I'm trying to talk for the group. You know, I don't know why. I just felt like
I think we all tried to talk for each other during that situation.
And I said, "No, sir," and when they all agreed, and Brendan started talking to him. I don't remember everything we said. And he basically, when we walked off, started taking videos of us, asked us where we lived. And when we got far enough away to a turn, we just ran.
We ran to my house.
And no one cared right away because they had to do chores. And I just went home and chilled and didn't tell no one because I did not care.
But then it happened again.
We
did not heed the warning to not go back.
We told the police before we went
did
back.
tell the police
when
because
it happened
it seemed
again-
weird, and we thought he was some pedophile. But the second time is when basically all
thing.
hell broke loose.
When it
Like here,
happened
like
again-
I'll recall the story.
Let me
real
just.
quick.
I want to point this out real quick. When we went over there, we weren't thinking about him. He just showed up again. I
Yeah.
wasn't thinking about meeting him when I went over there. We were just talking. I don't remember what we were talking about. Sting.
Yeah. Just
We were
we
just
were actually
talking
talking
over
about podcasts. I
no,
think.
we weren't.
We probably were.
We were talking about that cartoon that we were gonna make. Of course.
Oh yeah, we were talking about making a cartoon. It's funny
Yeah.
stuff. Maybe
Funny
another podcast.
stuff.
Maybe another podcast.
We'll retell the
Um,
adventures of
I've
amateur
only
criminal and foolish dreamer.
encountered this guy 3 times, so I remember the 3rd time was the last time I encountered him. And
Lean towards the mic a little so they can hear you.
oh man, what was I gonna say now? All right, I remember taking charge and being like, oh well, we live in another neighborhood, and we were gonna go down this whole other neighborhood and going back around into ours, and then just hiding out at the house or something. But then he chased us down in his truck, and that's kind of why he's called Truck Guy, or because I guess he had a truck.
Because it's all about that truck.
And we didn't know his name. Like, what else were we gonna? And we
Alright.
knew a different truck guy before that.
And all right, the second incident, the second time we ran into him, when Bradley said, "Yes, we live in another neighborhood." Yeah, me and him are brothers, and this guy here, he's our neighbor, and he hangs out with us. And the first thing that came to my mind in this whole situation was, how can we find a way to get him off of us, like get him off our case and slip away?
No.
So
no,
me and Bradley were trying to convince him that it was these kids.
Which
Now,
it was.
Ty, on the other hand, not to discredit
being a
you in
real
any way,
blood over here.
he was like, "Don't touch me, man! Get away from me, man!" And I was trying.
Because he kept getting closer
I
to
kn-
us.
He did, and it was creepy as fuck. But I tried to like calm him down or signal to him to like chill. And me and Bradley kind of tried to handle the
I'm
situation.
gonna be honest. Now I know this is gonna sound self-centered, but I think I'm the only one who wasn't at fault and took charge and
You
did
were
it
not.
correctly, because I kept my cool, and I was like, oh well, yeah, we live in another neighborhood. I wasn't
Yes.
giving out any personal information.
I was
All
not.
right,
I kept
me
my
and
cool.
me and you
did
were
not,
trying.
not that last time. You're like, get off
All
of
right.
me, stay away.
I didn't say it like
Don't
that. I
touch
was
me.
super
'Cause,
hardcore.
like,
dude.
All right,
I
all
think he said
right.
something about he had to touch you or something.
No, he didn't.
I don't know.
On me, he
didn't.
said like, I have like y'all go on and talk to the police, and I'll say I'll tell the police anything you want to know. I'm gonna tell them you're following me too.
All right. So, as me and Bradley were on the mindset of getting this dude as putting distance metaphorically between us and this dude as much as we could, like telling him we lived in another neighborhood. I
was
Thi-
ready to give him
this
the
and that
address
and the
to
other.
Castlewoods.
After this whole event, like talking to other friends, I was just like, all right, I got a whole story planned out if he comes up again. But the one thing that I kind of regret about the whole situation is when this happened, I was holding a crutch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
He knew who the stupid ones were.
when he first saw me walking away, I had the crutch on my arm. Didn't look like I needed it at all. But when he started chasing us in the truck, that's when I don't know what I was thinking, but I started committing to a bit. And I leaned on the crutch. I leaned on the crutch as we were walking away. Thank God this woman in her van showed up when she did. She
Helped us get to my house.
Yeah, she helped us get to a safe place. And she had a bunch of kids, and she was going to a Boy Scout meeting with her kids. And they let us in to get away from this son of a bitch. But whenever I think back to that day, all I can think about is, I guess comedy's just my default. Because I was committing to a bit as we were getting chased down by a potential pedophile. Not the smartest choice.
Well, I was
that kinda-
actually legitimately mad
Oh, we
and
all
ready.
are. We all
I
are.
was ready to jump him while y'all were like, "Sir, we don't live around here." I was like, "Get the fuck off me!"
Dude. Alright, if he had actually tried to use force, I would have been like, fuck being polite.
I already said that. I was
Yeah,
like,
Okay.
because
Nah.
after the first time, you were fed up with it.
I was.
Me and Bradley were concerned, like, all right, maybe we can be smart about this instead of using force until a certain point.
Dude, I was
You gotta be
so
smart.
ready to like. I was nice. I was smart the first time I told him we lived that way.
Oh, and
Oh,
perhaps
wait, hold up.
perhaps the best part about this whole event was me and Bradley, our dad, went to go confront this guy, and instead of being like, "Hey, quit messing with my kids," he was like, "I'm gonna beat you within an inch of your life." And then he got onto the road because the guy was so concerned about they're stealing my mail and they're on my private property.
You want to tell him what
By the
what he
way,
did though?
Not
yeah,
private
I'm getting
property.
to it. Like the back way of a road is not private property. It's
You have to-
public. It's a road. It's public
Legally,
property.
they have to let you get to your house like that.
Yes, like it's not private property. It's public property. So my dad, knowing this, walked onto the road, the back way, while he was watching, jumped up and down and yelled, "Fuck your property!" And my dad's a whole ass savage for that.
But you want to tell him what the guy did?
The guy pulled a gun out on my dad, which technically my dad had to
Was
go
legal.
on. Yeah, my dad had to go onto his property to be like, I'll beat you within an inch of your life. So he could legally pull that gun. But the guy kept putting distance in between him and my dad. He would hide behind a tree. He would hide behind his porch trying to get away from my dad. As he
He's old. It's not like he's
yeah,
gonna fight.
he wasn't that old. He looked about to be in his 40s.
50s.
To 50s, in between. But yeah, I guess that kind of like wraps up that story. Unless y'all have something to add.
You want to continue talking about it, like
Absolutely
thinking
not.
back to? I'm gonna say this.
I feel like I've been talking way too
The
much.
only thing I have to say about it
The
is
night
that, I do,
my mom said, "Wait, I'm sorry."
I do feel like I am the least to blame because that first incident that I
Ain't
had
no
with
one to
y'all,
blame though.
the first
Look,
or that at least not. I feel like I'm like I was.
If you're
the
trying
smartest
to
about it.
impress our 5
Look,
viewers,
Bradley,
I don't think it's
you
gonna
can
work.
feel self-righteous all you did. I'm proud of what
I'm
I
just
did.
saying.
Like
mean-
anyone can shame me for being like
Dude.
hard about that, but I was mad. I didn't know he had a gun.
I'm not
I didn't
shaming
care
you.
if I get shot in that moment. If I would have got one good lick, I would have died happy. That's the whole point of it all. If
We
I didn't know
would've-
he had a gun, but if he pulled it out, I would have died happy knowing
If
I
he
hit him.
tried to attack us, I feel like the whole situation would be me and you would go and jump his ass, and Bradley would run away.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
Bradley,
No, I would not.
be honest. Would you call the
Be-
police though?
No, I probably wouldn't.
You would not jump in and help us. You were
Yeah, I
not one
would.
to fight. You've told me before that you do not like fighting. You would not.
And I'll do it if
that.
I have to too.
You wouldn't
I
have to.
believe him.
because
I
us
believe
boys
him.
got it handled. I know him. He would not.
I
But
feel
if
like
he says that he would, then whatever.
Bradley,
You
like
clearly
me
don't.
and brother. I think of
do.
y'all as brothers, right? That's true. I said
I
it
don't.
before. I did. You don't think?
Oh
of me
wait,
as
no,
brothers?
no. You as a brother? Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think of
that.
y'all as brothers, all right? And I'm just saying, is if one of y'all got jumped, I'd help y'all. You know, like I'd help my
Yes.
brother, my real brother. If they got
course.
jumped, like, I almost beat this one kid up for hitting Luke.
I mean, you have every right.
So
Well, not
I went to his
everyone.
house, but no one answered the door. That's how determined I was to pimp slap this kid.
You are more a ride or die kind of guy. Like I'm kind of more. Yeah, I'm more on the ride side, but I'm gonna die. With you, it's just ride or die.
I don't think, because I think about what I do after it happened. Like,
I told you this before, but I have a stupid thing. It's a whole ass hero complex, I guess,
Yeah.
where if there was a school shooter or something, I'd kind of be a first responder and pull up on his ass and beat the shit
well,
out
yeah,
of him.
you think about that. If a school shooter came to my class, I'd hit him just because he has a gun.
Exactly. Like, we'd both do that.
I wouldn't like.
I have 2 modes. Defense, which is what that would be, and then get the fuck out, which is scattering as far away from the school as I can. I'm on defense, but like I'm always ready to like dip if I need to.
I'm gonna put some context on what I'm about to say. Our school went into lockdown about a week ago because
No, it
they
was
had made
Friday.
a mistake last Friday.
It was a week.
Oh,
ago
it was.
tomorrow.
Huh.
So it was a complete mistake. The mistake to do whatever. I don't care about that. They were trying to protect us. I'm happy they did that.
Yes.
But the
You should have
whole
seen the
time,
cops.
the dude next to me was praying like hardcore 30-minute prayer, like 15-minute prayer. And he asked me, "Hey, if you need to text someone, I got you." And I was just like, "Nah. If I die, I'm happy I told my mom. Bye. I love you."
I saw two kids like
Crying.
I saw two kids texting their dads and moms like, I love you so much. This is happening and this is happening." And there were two kids in my class that were praying, like not as hardcore as the dude you're telling me about, but they were like, we had people in our prayers, and it was two kids. We were praying, and I was like, that
That's nice.
that was a good idea. That was nice.
When that
I
whole
was-
situation
yeah.
went down, my first intention was not, oh crap, we're all gonna die. It was turn to my friend and ask her, "You want to watch YouTube together?" And she's like, yeah. That I was like, but of course, got to text my mother, tell her, "Oh crap, we might die."
I did the exact opposite. Me and my friend Jesus Morales, got to the back of the class because our procedure for lockdown is lining up desks
That's what we
from
did.
door to wall so
That's
no
what
one
we
can get
did.
in.
Well,
And
I just
Me and Jesus stood at the
Hold
back
up.
of the class ready to push the desks
Yeah.
if someone tried to get in.
Uh-huh.
But I told him, all right, if all goes wrong, because everyone else is taking this as a joke, me and you are about to dip out that window.
I don't
I
feel
took the
like-
time to steal some earbuds.
Yeah. I mean, I got serious about the situation. Of course, I was comedic in some aspect. Because after it was all over, in the middle of the hallway, I yelled, "There he is!"
I was more uncomfortable. The
Yes.
girl, I told you this, right? There's two people right next to me.
Mhm.
This dude next to me is getting as comfortable as he can because there's like a space between them. And this dude next to me, the dude praying, Dylan, was legitimately stuck between me, a shelf, and right in front of him was Chris Tillman, the big like
Ginger?
no, like
Was he the or the black kid?
the black kid Chris Tillman.
Damn.
Which is a fit dude,
He's fit.
and he's getting like a million cramps, but you couldn't tell.
Chris was praying? Or
No,
Dylan?
Dylan.
Dylan who?
Dylan. I don't know his last name. His name is Josh, and his middle name is Dylan. But he's just call him Dylan.
Is he skinny?
Yeah, white
white?
kid. Yeah,
Wears
See-
glasses. We call him the redneck.
no.
All right.
Before this
All right.
continues, I just don't think it's appropriate to share lockdown procedure. Like, oh, push the desk up to the wall, and it's because you think you'd want to keep that secret. It's like if they
It's
know
not
that
a
they're
secret.
like, oh,
It's
well,
not a
now I know
secret.
how I can get in there. I got to think of a way to get in there.
The
It's
only-
not
Not
a
a
secret.
secret.
Yeah,
The only
'cause people are
people-
idiots.
Who might watch us are friends from school that know about the channel.
Look. Even if people did watch, the school shooter already knows what's going to happen because he's in the class.
And they don't know where we live.
But say
They
it's
don't know
not
what
a
school we
student.
go
Say
to.
it's not a student. You don't want to share.
What type of
a lockdown
adult's going to shoot up a
procedure.
school?
I
mean,
don't
mentally-
know.
I mean,
there
they
are-
don't usually do that. It's usually the students.
I
Look,
know it's not. But
I'ma go ahead and
I
take
wouldn't
blame
put
for
it
this.
past them. There's some crazy people in this.
I'm going to go ahead and take blame for this. If someone shoots up your school because I said this, my fault.
Same.
I
I'm
just
sorry.
don't.
I'm not name.
Being like, oh well, you're in the
And-
wrong. I'm just like, I just don't think it's appropriate because if then they've got the mindset.
Brendan.
Well, now I got to figure out how to get past those desks and like into the class where I can shoot everybody up.
They
I
can't.
just don't think that's appropriate.
They can't be like, okay,
All right,
they
listen.
didn't tell me anything except they put desk to doors. Now I'm gonna get super strength and fuck these kids. That's not
Listen.
gonna happen. No matter what you
For
think is gonna
our
happen.
names, you're Taven and I'm Tyrese.
All right, I'm Taven last name and that's Tyrese middle name.
Tyrese White.
Tyrese White and I'll be Taven Jefferson.
All right.
Taven Jefferson and
Tyrese. It's White.
we take responsibility if your school gets shot up because of this podcast, and there's proof that it was this podcast. We take responsibility.
If this podcast is playing in his ears while he's shooting, my bad.
But subscribe,
And teachers, if you feel really uncomfortable with this video,
subscribe.
change
your procedure. Or don't.
Okay, well, off the topic of shooting and crap like that.
I mean, it's a serious
let's
one. We're
pick
just
a
talking about
different
serious.
topic. One that I favor.
Mm-hmm.
Video games.
Nah.
I mean, y'all have a gaming channel. I don't see it.
This
I
is
don't
going
see
on
it
the
as
gaming channel.
worst.
Oh, today's
All right, by the way, we're stopping in
in
5 minutes.
Wow.
Because it's been 25 minutes. We're going to stop at 30 minutes, and we might record a game session. If y'all feel like it.
I don't have that many games.
Possible
Yeah,
thing.
but you do have good games, though. 2 good games. Well, super hot.
You just want to like.
We'll just do a quick recording session of 10 minutes. Because those are easier on...
Y'all want to make... Wait, hold up. I got a better idea. Y'all want to make another podcast with the powder tool. That's gonna... No, look, how much... I think I got enough battery.
Yeah.
It's just,
But
this is going to be...
We can do it with Bradley's.
If Bradley wants to.
If you feel like doing a quick gaming session, then yeah.
Just email it to me and I'll edit it.
Play?
Huh?
What would I even play?
I don't know.
Whatever you want to.
I'll edit the podcast.
I feel like I could be more compassionate now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
I'll edit
realizing
the
that I
podcast,
still
you
have
can edit the
fears.
game.
Realizing I still have fears makes me
Alright,
realize.
to this
Well,
whole
then, for these
situation.
next 5 minutes,
I guess I could be. I realized as soon as I said I didn't care that I did care. Right.
Yeah.
I just didn't think about what I was saying.
Well, then, for these next 5 minutes, let's talk about something that isn't serious.
No, it's a
serious
it's a serious
podcast, man.
podcast for this one episode.
Just because it's something that we want to talk about.
It hasn't been completely serious.
I mean,
It's obviously
Yeah,
got to have
just-
some humor in it. We want to.
some humor.
we
We're
wanna-
not trying to depress people.
We want to break the awkward. We don't want to make you feel
Yeah.
sad and depressed over this. Like, if I did, I wouldn't be talking the same.
Yeah. But
Like, I'm just if you feel depressed, stop watching. Go watch our other videos. Hilarious.
we have full comic relief sessions.
And look, if you feel like you have to leave a like, you do.
if you
nah.
feel like you have to comment, subscribe, you do.
But if you don't like this video, just dislike it. I don't care.
Please dislike it. Actually,
Not if you like it,
if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, dislike it. So we know whether or not you like serious topics.
because if you don't want this to happen again, it's probably still going to happen again, but it's
'Cause
not going to happen as much.
We don't care because this makes us happy, not you, cunt.
So back to Korean penises.
No.
Yeah, they're small.
No Korean.
Anyway.
penises, Japanese only.
What's good? Why?
Hide where?
In sneak mode, and y'all don't
Just
see me.
go
Alright.
behind there. You can't go inside, but go into right there.
You're invisible now.
Okay, yeah, I'm in sneak mode.
This mic is like super sped. I
My
just want to
fault.
point out before. No, you good. It's the mic.
Wait, what did you say?
Because like the mic is sped.
no,
Because
because I said what? So back to
right
Korean
now.
penises,
No.
what did you say?
I said they're
I s-
small.
I said yes. Japanese are better. But anyways, I'm saying this mic is like from not even like half a foot away. The audio is kind of shit. But then once you get
Thank you.
less than half an inch away,
Yeah, just put this.
slightly
Okay.
See, keep it on like that.
slightly grazing this mic, it picks that up and
Loud.
it ear rapes it on its own. Like just messing with the wire of the mic.
God, I wish I had some.
Just like that.
I
It
wish I had
destroys
Without
it.
giving the mic a hand.
My fault.
I wish I had a bag of chips so I could come up to the mic and just take a bite.
ASMR.
Ty, do you have a bag of chips? Well, let's just do that for the next 5 minutes. For the last bit
I
of
don't
this
have
podcast,
any
No, we
food.
while we're talking
have-
serious.
1 minute left.
Yeah, backpack's moving out of town.
Just hold it.
We have 1 minute left.
Oh my god, you just
Oh,
coughed.
crap.
I got
That
diseases
picked
now.
up your cough.
I
so
caught
well.
the
You
cooties.
caught cooties, but that picked up that cough so well.
That's hot. Give me those, please.
Ooh.
Those are tennis balls for anyone that knows. Wants to know
Yeah.
what that is.
He's gonna give himself a hand job. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
But,
making his dick look bigger.
it's really small.
anyways,
This
that
would not
was-
help me at all. If I got a boner, it'd still look tiny.
We're all at a time. We're all at.
There we go,
all
guys.
at a
Does that look
time.
believable?
It looks really
Yeah.
believable. But
Yeah.
that's been the
No.
Hefty Boys
Do you want?
podcast.
Do you want my honest
Featuring
opinion?
Madeline.
Yes.
It looks like your penis is just 2 circles.
No, this is the ball set. This
No,
is the
it
Did she
dick.
looks
just
like
go
your penis
inside?
is a peanut. A
Did you just go
peanutus.
inside?
Yeah.
You have a peanutus.
Peanuts.
Look. This is the
No,
shaft.
no,
This
Ty,
is the sack.
no. We need to leave the podcast on
Peanuts.